Today I'm making a soft sandwich bread using my bread machine. This is no-fail butter bread.
Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. Today I'm sharing with you a really simple and really easy bread machine recipe. This is a recipe for bread machine butter bread, and it is rich and buttery and oh so delicious. It only has 6 ingredients, so it's really simple to throw together. These are just basic pantry ingredients, so you should have everything that you need to make this really easy bread machine recipe. Okay, to get started on this recipe, I'm going to start with 1 cup of warm water. You want this to be lukewarm, about 100 to 110 degrees. That's really important for your yeast. So I'm going to add that right on into my bread machine loaf pan. I'm using my Zojireshi Home Bakery Supreme. This is my favorite bread machine. I've used a lot of bread machines over the years, and this is an old, trusted, good one. So I like it. It has the double paddles, and it works really well. Okay, so after 1 cup of water, now I'm gonna add the butter. Now remember, this is butter bread. So this is 6 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm gonna put that right on in there. Now, I'm using salted butter, but you can also use unsalted butter. I really don't feel like it makes that big of a difference for this recipe. I just melted my butter in my little cast iron melting pot. I like this cast iron melting pot, and melting it on my stovetop a lot better than putting it into the microwave to melt. I've had way too many explosions over the years of butter exploding in my microwave. So I love the little cast iron melting pot. Okay, after the water and the butter, now it's time to add an egg. I'm adding 1 large egg. Now those are already all of our wet ingredients, and now it's time to add our dry ingredients. I'm going to use bread flour for this recipe. You can use all-purpose flour, but I like the bread flour better for my bread machine recipes. Just get a little bit better rise, a little bit better chew out of your bread, but you can use all-purpose flour. Now, I forgot to mention, I'm making a 2-pound loaf of this bread machine bread. But down in the description and on my website, robinonthefarm.com, I'll also leave you the recipe for a 1.5-pound loaf and a 1-pound loaf. And I'll leave you this recipe in cups and spoons and in grams. So hopefully that helps. Now for this 2-pound loaf, I'm going to use 4 cups of flour. 4 cups of bread flour. Now I order my flour in bulk from Azure Standard, and I get it in big 25 or 50-pound bags, and then I store it in these buckets and I put them in my pantry. And it's just really convenient to get out and use for my bread. Okay, so that's 3 cups, 4 cups. Now I'm gonna add some salt. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of salt. Now you can use whatever kind of salt that you want. I really like this Redmond's Real Salt, but use whatever you have. So I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons right on into my loaf pan. This bread doesn't have any sweetener, any sugars in it, so that's pretty nice. Okay, after 2 teaspoons of salt, now I'm gonna add my instant yeast. You can also use Rapid Rise, Active Dry, bread machine yeast, but I really like this Sap Instant yeast. I'm gonna use 2 teaspoons of this yeast. Now you can make a little well, or you can put it on the other side from your salt, but since we're gonna get this going right away, it's really okay if your salt and your yeast touch. It's not gonna make a difference at all. That's really important if you're gonna use the delay function. Okay, those are already all of our ingredients for this bread machine butter bread. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in my bread machine. Now you get to choose now if you wanna make this entirely in your bread machine. If you do, then just choose a basic white cycle. You can choose light, medium, or dark crust, whatever you like. I really like light crust. Or you can make this using the dough cycle and then bake it in your oven. That's what I really prefer to do. So either way, this part is gonna be the same. You're just gonna choose if you want a basic white cycle or if you wanna use the dough cycle. So I'm gonna use the dough cycle. So I'm gonna choose dough, and the dough cycle is about 1.5 hours. And then I'm gonna press start. If you're choosing a basic white cycle, it'll probably take about 3.5 hours. Now mine gets started right away. This does have a preheat function, but I have mine turned off. Now in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna check on my ball of dough. Don't try to make this bread without checking on your ball of dough. Don't ever use your bread machine without checking on your ball of dough. You really can't just throw everything in, press the button, and walk away. If you want to be sure that your bread's going to turn out really well, then you want to check on your ball of dough about 5 minutes after you get your bread machine started, and just make sure it's not too wet, not too dry. And if it looks good, then your bread is going to turn out really well. So I'll show you this in about 5 minutes when I check on my ball of dough. It's been 5 minutes and I'm just checking on my ball of dough. It's tacky, not too sticky. It's not sticking to the sides or to the bottom, so I know it's not too wet. If yours is looking too wet, add about 1/8 of a cup more of flour, let it mix up, and try to get it to look like this. If yours is looking dry and crumbly and not coming into a smooth ball of dough, add about a tablespoon more of water or milk and try to get it to look like this. Now, if you're making this completely in the bread machine, in about 3 hours, you're gonna have a glorious loaf of butter bread. And if you're gonna use the dough cycle like I am, this is gonna be ready to shape in about 1.5 hours. It's been 1.5 hours, the dough cycle is complete, and this is my risen dough for my butter bread. Doesn't this look good? Now I'm gonna turn it out from this loaf pan. Oh, this is such a nice, rich dough. Now I'm gonna quickly just press this dough out. Now I made a 2-pound loaf. Whenever I make a 2-pound loaf, I like to use this 10 by 5 inch cast iron loaf pan. This is a little bit bigger than the one that I use when I make a 1.5 pound loaf or a 1-pound loaf. When I make a 1.5 pound loaf or a 1-pound loaf, I use this 8.5 by 4.5 inch cast iron loaf pan. I love the cast iron because it doesn't have any of those chemicals or coatings to get into our breads. Okay, so since I made the larger 2-pound loaf, I'm using the larger loaf pan, and I'm just gonna simply roll this into a nice tight log. Just gonna roll it all the way down, and then I'm gonna press those seams together really well, press the ends together. Oh, this dough feels so rich. It's so light. I can tell this is gonna give us a fantastic loaf of bread. Now I like to just pat it out, and then flip it over so those seams are on the bottom. You don't have to be gentle with your dough at all. It really helps it to kind of be a little bit not gentle with it, and it'll really help this dough to relax and get to be a really great texture when it's all baked. This will make sure that you don't have any holes or anything like that on the inside of your loaf. Okay, so I have oiled up my cast iron loaf pan. I just poured a little bit of olive oil in it and just oiled it up really well. Now that I have my dough inside, I'm gonna let this rise on the countertop. It'll probably be about 30 to 45 minutes, just depending on the temperature of your home. But I'm just looking for it to rise over the edge of this loaf pan, and then it'll be time to put this in the oven. In just a little bit, I'm gonna get my oven preheated to 350 degrees so that when this is ready, I can throw it right on into the oven. I'll show this to you when it's ready to go in. The dough for my butter bread has been rising in the loaf pan for 30 minutes. It's peeking up over the edge of the loaf pan, and this looks exactly how you want it to look when it's time to go into the oven. I'm gonna let this bake at 350 degrees for 35 minutes. Look at our gorgeous loaf of butter bread. This is our butter bread that I made using the bread machine dough cycle, and then I baked it in the oven. This is a gorgeous 2-pound loaf of bread. It's nice and light. I can tell it's gonna be a really nice loaf of bread. Now, I like to turn it out of the loaf pan immediately, and then really quickly, I like to brush it with a little bit of melted butter just to give it a really good soft crust. And then, instead of using a cooling rack, I like to cover it with a tea towel. This will give us even nicer, softer crust.
This butter bread slices up beautifully. Now, if you let yours cool, you're gonna get a better crumb, better texture. It's gonna be easier to slice. Nothing beats warm homemade bread, but this is one of the few breads I make that I actually like better the next day. I can taste the butter even more. Look how soft this loaf is. You can see how light and fluffy the crumb turned out. It is delicious. It is fantastic for sandwiches or just grabbing a slice off the countertop for a quick snack. If you bake a lot of homemade bread, beeswax bread bags are a really nice reusable option. These are our handmade beeswax bread bags that my daughters and I make together. They are on my website, robinonthefarm.com. You can also find the printable recipe for a 1-pound loaf, a 1.5 pound loaf, and a 2-pound loaf of this bread machine butter bread. Y'all be sure to check out my other bread machine recipes and other homemade breads there too. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need, ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed. The smell of fresh bread.